What's good, Ravens fans? It's your boy JG, and welcome back to the Ravens Space. Today, I want to talk to you guys about J.K. Dobbins. And Ravens fans, you guys don't really have a problem with this, but I want to beg you guys, we have to appreciate when someone is showing us that they are a special player. And the reason I say this is because the Ravens front office is not great at this, right? People show us how good they are and we let them go. And I hope this doesn't happen with J.K. Dobbins, because I'm going to say it right now. J.K. Dobbins is the only player on offense that has proven that he can be great without Lamar Jackson. And that is something that's important. That's something that we need to always have. Again, other teams, they've shown they have players that can be great regardless of who the quarterback is, right? We know Christian McCaffrey is great without his quarterback because he played in Carolina with no great quarterbacks. We know Deebo Samuel is great without a quarterback because his quarterback gets hurt every other year in San Francisco, right? We know DeAndre Hopkins is great because he played for the Texans, whose quarterback changed like hotcakes, right? We don't have that in Baltimore. On offense, we think that our best players are, of course, Lamar Jackson, which we know that's true, and Mark Andrews. But the truth is that when Mark Andrews doesn't have Lamar Jackson, it falls off a little bit. Now, the fact is that our offense sucks when it doesn't have Lamar Jackson, which could also be the issue. However, J.K. Dobbins is going past that, and I want to talk about him. The Ravens are committed to the running game, and so it's important to have J.K. in the game. J.K. has taken a step since his injury, and I honestly think he has entered the upper echelon of talented backs. Now, there's a difference between talent and prestige. There's a difference between talent and best, right? The best running backs have done it over a while now, right? Or they have had a season that's so great that we have to put them up there. Running backs like Derrick Henry have been great for a long time. A running back like Jonathan Taylor last year was so great that we were forced to throw him up there. This is what's going to happen, I think, next year with J.K. Dobbins. And I want to talk about some of the reasons why. And I want to talk about how the Ravens can use him and how Ravens fans can appreciate him. And we're just going to talk about it. So let's just jump into it. Again, first, we all know J.K. Dobbins is great. J.K. Dobbins has shown the ability to always gain yardage. He doesn't go down easy. He's low center of gravity, and it's great for us, right? That's his play style. He is the best player, in my opinion, right now on our team because he can do it without Lamar Jackson. I don't know if that's true for Gus Edwards. Gus is really great sometimes. However, we all know Gus Edwards is the best when he has Lamar Jackson, when there's not an extra person trying to get to him, when he doesn't have to be faster than the guy coming off the opposite edge. We know that. However, J.K. Dobbins doesn't have that problem. Let's just talk about some of the games J.K. Dobbins has had. Since he's come back, he's had several games over 100 yards. This cannot be said of all running backs in the league, and definitely not of Baltimore Ravens running backs, even though we are a running team, which is sad to say. When Lamar Jackson was in, he was the only person getting over 100 yards sometimes. So let's just talk about some of the games. Against the Steelers, J.K. Dobbins had 17 attempts, 93 yards, 5.5 yards a carry. Against the Cleveland Browns, he had 13 attempts, 125 yards, 9.6 yards a carry, and 1 touchdown. Against the Pittsburgh Steelers, before the first game, he had 15 attempts, 120 yards, 8 yards a carry, and another touchdown. This, guys, is something that we have to call out. J.K. Dobbins has a unique ability to make big plays, even at his reduced speed due to the injury. And the reason I'm really pointing this out is because I want it to be clear that I think that we need to make J.K. Dobbins a centerpiece of this offense for years to come. We've given Gus Edwards a contract. We need to give J.K. a contract this year while his value is low. This is what I'm talking about. The Ravens always play it to the end. Always play it to the end because they're afraid of risk. They're afraid of risk of injury, and I understand that. You want to protect your investments. However, it is a time to make the jump and trust in the player. Based on the way J.K. Dobbins is playing right now, I honestly believe that he will be one of the best players on the Ravens for for years to come. And we need to jump on this opportunity now where his value is the lowest to other teams in the league. I understand he's been injured. I understand that he was a couple of steps slower when he first came back, but I think we have an opportunity to sign him, make sure that we are under the cap, and that will allow us to go get some of these great players down the road. We got to figure it out. The Ravens haven't done a great job of surrounding Lamar Jackson with amazing top-level talent. However, when we do finally get someone around Lamar Jackson who has proven to me, and I know to many of you guys, that he is able to do great things without Lamar Jackson, that is something that we have to put as a win. And the only way for it to be a win and remain a win, and for me to look back and say we finally got it done, is if we sign him to a great contract that's great for us. Again, he's a running back, so any money that he wants, it'd be great for him. If he wants, running back Ezekiel Elliott money, I don't think that's a great deal. However, if he wants a Gus the Bus contract, let's get it done. Let's sign him and let's move on, because he has proven to be the most reliable player on the Ravens when Lamar Jackson is not there. Thank you guys so much. Please like, follow, subscribe. Go Ravens.